Hi, can you say the diphthong sound ear? Perhaps you can say it, but you don't always recognise the sound when it's written in words. Or maybe you say the sound e instead of the ear sound. Like in the word real. Instead of saying real, you say real. Of course, it's not a big problem, as long as you can be understood, but I'm sure you'd like to get it right. So today we're going to learn how to pronounce the ear sound and then all the different ways to spell it. So by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to pronounce it, recognize it, and spell it. So come on, let's go. First of all, ear is a diphthong, and a diphthong is a glide from one vowel sound to another within one syllable. So let's get the sound right. Ear, ear. The diphthong is known as a centering diphthong. Why? Because the final schwa sound, is known as a central sound, meaning that the tongue, the jaw and the lips are all in a neutral position. Like this. Now let's make the first sound, I. The jaw is fairly closed, so the tongue is high, the lips are slightly spread. I. I. Compare these two sounds to help you notice the position of the jaw by placing your thumb and forefinger on your nose and chin, like this. Now say I. Now just to compare, I want you to say ah. Now this. I. Can you tell the difference? For I, the jaw should be slightly open with the tongue in a high position, but without touching the roof of your mouth, and the sides of your tongue should be touching the sides of your upper teeth. I. Then for the jaw and tongue move to a low position. So that's the first sound, I. I. Now on to the second sound, the schwa sound. Remember, the final schwa sound, is known as a central vowel, which means your tongue is neither high nor low, and your jaw is just slightly open. So the sound starts at a mid-tongue position. Now let's put the two sounds together. I want you to glide them so they are one syllable only, like this. Ear, ear. The jaw starts in a slightly open position for the I sound, with the lips slightly spread, and more emphasis on the first sound, I. Then at the end, for the schwa sound, relax everything to a neutral position. Ear, ear. What's this? Yes, that's right, it's my ear. Now compare these two words. First, say the word bid. Now say the word beard. Can you tell the difference? Make it big. Bid. Beard. Don't say bead. Say beard. Now small, like this. Bid. Beard. Try it yourself in the mirror. Watch your lips, tongue and jaw. Try not to scare yourself. Got that? If not, go back and practice until you get it just right. Now for the easy part, the spellings. The most common ways of spelling the sound ear is all words with the spelling E-E-R, as in beer, career, engineer, volunteer, cheer. Then most words with the spelling E-R-E, as in hear, sincere, persevere, severe. And most words with the spelling E-A-R, as in ear. Dear. Here. Near. Fear. Gear. Clear. Year. Rear. Beard. Appear. Disappear. And tear when you cry. Less common spellings are words with the spelling I-E-R, as in fierce, pierce, peer, cashier, premier, hotelier, and comparatives when the base of the word ends in a Y, like happy becomes happier, ugly becomes uglier, sunny becomes sunnier. Then there are words spelt with E-I-R, as in weird and weir, and E-A, as in idea, area, nausea, apnea, and real. But of course I must mention the contraction of the two words we and are when they become weir. Can you hear the sound? Weir. It sounds like the word weir. When this contraction is said quickly in fast speech, it often loses the schwa sound at the end and becomes wi, as in, we're going home now. Well, I hope this lesson has helped you. And now for a bit of practice. I've written a silly poem for you. Say it with me. Tia Maria was a volunteer who really loved her job. She was always cheerful and sincere and had a crush on an engineer called Bob. Then one day, full of cheer, in walked Bob the engineer. Their eyes met and it became clear that they would be married within the year. Hope you enjoyed that. If so, please share it with your friends. Love and peace.